Let's talk about a cyber event so massive, it dwarfs every previous breach we've seen. 16 billion passwords exposed in what experts are calling the largest data leak in history. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. Discovered by cybersecurity researchers, this unprecedented trove of data was scattered across 30 different datasets, most of which had never been reported before. The leak includes logins for services like Apple, Google, Facebook, GitHub, Telegram, and even government portals. Let's be clear, this wasn't a single breach. This is the byproduct of years of accumulated Infostealer malware, credential stuffing attacks, and old leaks being combined into one massive super database. The leaked records follow a familiar pattern: URL, username, password. That's the signature of modern Infostealers. Malware that silently harvests credentials, cookies, tokens, and even metadata from infected devices. Some of the datasets are enormous. One with 3.5 billion records alone appears to target Portuguese-speaking users. Others include credentials to cloud services, VPNs, and dev tools. One was even named after Telegram, containing over 60 million records. This isn't just about duplicate data. While overlaps exist, researchers confirmed this leak includes recent and active credentials, making it incredibly dangerous. So what could go wrong? Everything. This scale of exposure can lead to account takeovers, ransomware attacks, identity theft, business email compromise, BEC, and highly targeted phishing campaigns. Even worse, some of these datasets include cookies and session tokens, which could let attackers bypass two-factor authentication. That's a nightmare scenario for any business or user without tight credential hygiene. Now, you might be wondering, were Facebook, Google, and Apple actually breached? No, not directly. According to researcher Bob Diachenko, there was no centralized breach of those companies. But leaked credentials do include login URLs for their services, meaning users who reused passwords or were infected by malware could still have their accounts compromised. This event marks a shift in how cybercriminals operate. Cyber News believes that hackers are moving away from Telegram-based dumps and toward large centralized credential repositories. These datasets can be weaponized faster, sold in bulk, and reused for automation at scale. So what can you do? Change your passwords now. Enable two-factor authentication. Use a password manager. Scan your systems for Infostealers. Monitor your accounts for suspicious logins. Because when 16 billion credentials are floating in the wild, every account is a potential target. And now a word from our sponsor. Get 128 terabytes Veeam, Rubrik, Commvault Immutable, and air-gapped backup and disaster recovery appliance for $11,995. Contact sales at stonefly.com for details. Subscribe for more cybersecurity news, and don't forget to like this video. Until next time.